It is often said that we in the architecture field make the country look better, brighter, and of course, we out here are all full of talent. And I'm sure each one of us here is looking at the other and thinking the same. Yes? As we get set to welcome each one of you to an evening of celebration, I'd like to thank all of you for taking out time and joining us. Once again, I welcome all of you to the Samani Ceramics Presents Economic Times Architecture and Design Summit 2014. But to truly extend a personal welcome to each one of you, may I request the very dynamic Ms. Deepak Lamba, our President, Times Conferences Limited, BCCL Group, to please join us on stage. Sir, let's put our hands together.
Very good evening to all of you present here, and it's indeed a pleasure for me to be in the midst of such illustrious company. We've got senior architects, eminent builders, and not to forget the budding talent, all of who are and will be instrumental in creating some remarkable living spaces for us in the times to come. A very renowned idiom states that the first impression is usually the last impression, and I'd just like to add here that most often, the most important ingredient in forming that first impression is based on the visual imagery. And considering this, architects and builders play an important, credible role in shaping and redefining the global perception of our country. In addition, we actually believe that the growth pace of the Indian economy, combined with the vision of the government to now exemplify and take Brand India to the next level, will lead to a surge in demand for innovative designs. Of course, for such a demand to translate to the successful action would of course require concrete planning and expert opinion that will help the country move towards achieving their common goals. And this goal, mind you, is not to be done and achieved only in the metros, but the government has an ambitious plan of creating 100 smart cities, and we would like to see this being implemented across all of those 100 smart cities as well. The view to creating this platform of Architecture and Design Summit last year was exactly this, to get eminent people from the industry to come together on a common platform and share ideas, share case studies, so that the industry can learn from each other's success. Our first edition, which last year witnessed us reaching out to many cities in the western part of the country. We, I think, went across to 4 cities in Western India and then culminated with a very large summit in Bombay. To encompass the entire ecosystem, we also launched a special edition to highlight the work of women architects in India. And we maintain that the larger the audience, the bigger the change that we can achieve. And with this in mind, again, we kickstarted this year's initiatives by a series of regional events in the cities of Ludhiana, Chandigarh, Lucknow, Dehradun and Jaipur. And as we all know in this room, we are concluding this year's summit with a grand summit tomorrow morning. Also strongly believing that today's student will be tomorrow's leader, we went out and created a student focused program where we reached out to almost 50, we organized a contest and got entries from almost 50 colleges across the country. Our special highlight here was the Student Excellence Awards, for which we received many entries, and I think choosing the best from amongst the best is always a tough ask. And I'd like to take this occasion to thank our jury and our advisory committee members this evening for their support and most importantly for the valuable time that they've spent with us in order to try and make this event a grand success. I would also like to take this occasion to thank our partner in this initiative right from the time we started this in year 1, Samani Tiles, Mr. Abhishek Samani, I know, has been personally involved in working with us truly as partners into trying to see what we can do to make this, and I think we share a common aim in trying to make this the default go-to destination for this community in the years to come. So many thank you for your support. I sincerely hope that the entire gamut of activities encompassed by the A&D Summit addresses some of the critical issues that we face today, and we try and put forward a planned effort to try and overcome these challenges. With this, I would like to open the evening, and I wish you a very, very good evening. Thank you.